Hey everyone, today I'm sharing a recipe for peanut butter cookies. Really simple 3-ingredient recipe, which I found from a South African food and health blogger named Liezl Jayne. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. If I had children, these would be the cookies that I would give them. They don't have refined sugar, so no crazy blood sugar spikes or subsequent crashes, i.e. no hyperactivity and temper tantrums, which means all around happier kids. I'm guessing. I don't have kids. There's a bit of controversy over whether or not coconut sugar is actually healthy. If you look at the composition of it, it's very similar to regular sugar. White refined sugar is called sucrose. That's made up about 50% fructose and 50% glucose. Coconut sugar is made up of roughly 30 to 40% glucose and 30 to 40% fructose. So it's like 20% better than white refined sugar. It also has some essential nutrients in it which white sugar does not have, like potassium, iron, calcium. I like these peanut butter cookies because they reflect my philosophy towards food, which is to not strive for perfection, but to find healthier, more economical ways to enjoy the things I love to eat. I also reduce the amount of sugar that I use when I make these. So she originally asks for 2/3 of a cup of coconut sugar. I only use half a cup, and I have found that they're just as sweet and delicious. The cost of coconut sugar, I used organic coconut sugar. It is £7.99 per kilo, which is I think 13 Canadian dollars. White refined sugar is like 60p per kilo. However, with the quantity that you're using in this recipe, it only works out to be the difference of 6 pence versus 80 pence. The fact that it makes me feel 100% better to eat these cookies versus regular peanut butter cookies, I'm sold. So this is how you make them. So add 1 large egg to a bowl, 1 cup of unsweetened peanut butter, half a cup of coconut sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and mix that together. Once it's combined, just roll it in your hands and place on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Press down on the cookies with a fork to give it that classic peanut butter cookie vibe. Place in an 800 Celsius, 356 Fahrenheit oven for 12 minutes. I like mine on the crunchier side, so I leave them in for 12 minutes, but if you want yours chewier, leave them in for 8 to 10 minutes. Pull them out of the oven, let them rest on the baking tray for about 5 to 10 minutes so they solidify, and once they're cool, enjoy. They're so good. So with this batch, I made 14 cookies, which works out to roughly 9 grams of carbs, 11 grams of fat, 6 grams of protein, and 8 grams of sugar, and 1 gram of fiber per cookie. I would be very pleased to feed these to my future children because A, they have lots of healthy fat in them, and fat is a key macronutrient. It also is a high level of protein with 6 grams of protein, and the sugar is also not bad at 8 grams. I'll link to the original recipe in the description of this video on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to get notified of whenever I post a new video. I hope you guys have an amazing week ahead. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.